Hello everyone. I hope you are well. Happy Tuesday. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something while I'm not looking at it and it's totally distracting me. So I hope you're all well and you had a fantastic weekend. My weekend, I prepped everything for my upcoming March class. Hello Robin, welcome. Please make sure as you're coming in you say hi, and don't forget, if you like my videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hello Miss Donna. So yeah, I was very busy and finalized the cards I'm making for my March Playing in the Rain class. So I was very excited by that. Hello Ethel, hello Corinne, thank you for sharing and joining. Hello Margaret. Today I'm playing with new things. It's time has come and we are playing with the Hello Irresistible paper. Hello Miss Lisa, you found me. I'm so very happy you did. Sorry I couldn't reply. I was busily getting everything ready to go live. So playing with the Hello Irresistible paper, I will show you this in more detail in a second, but I have done an unboxing video over on YouTube and to show all of this paper. So first time using it, and also first time using one of the patterns of the Basics 3D embossing folder. Now, they say this is a flower pattern. I see starfish, and in the spirit of seeing starfish, I have grabbed out my Whale Done stamp set, and we're going to do a bit of a sea themed card or cards, undecided yet, cards today. So the Irresistible paper and the 3-pack of the embossing folders. So you get this, you get the polka dot, which I love good polka dot. Hello Miss Margine. And you get the crosshatch, which I have used maybe not last week, the week before in a video. So I'm using this folder for the first time, but I have used one of the other folders before for my Conversation Bubbles card. So yeah, that's where my brain is going. I've kind of had this in my mind for a while. I really don't know where we're going with this card, but that's what I'm concentrating on today. Probably this week I will use some other products from the online exclusive, because the embossing folder and the paper are currently available on the online exclusive. So what Stampin' Up mean by online exclusives, this is something they're going to be refreshing 3 times a year, and they are going to put out a release of products that don't appear in a flyer, don't appear in a brochure or a catalogue, and they're just going to be online. So in the description is a link to my online store, and one of the banners at the top of the shop is going to say online exclusives. If you press that, it will take you to the online exclusives. So you get products like this, the gilded, what is it called? The naturally gilded paper, which is what I thought I will play with on Thursday, because I have that. I've just popped that in my recycling bin for a second because there was no way I was easily getting it back in my cart. Hey Delinda, hey Margine. So I thought the theme this week that we're going to play with is online exclusives. Hello Christy, long time no see. Lovely see you here. Yes, so online exclusives this week, and I do also, and it will probably work today, we're going to use the loose dots for embellishments. And the paper I have picked out is this paper. Now, this paper is a color that is returning, and this is Pretty Peacock. I'm very happy that it's returning, and we will later in the month, later in March, have a full launch. I'm trying to think of the right word. You can see my cogs turning. It is very pretty, Corinne. My cogs are turning a full release / launch of the color refresh. So we're going to have a revamp of our core Stampin' Up colors. Of course, with the new annual catalog coming, we will get a brand new 5 in colors, but this is our core colors. So our neutrals, brights, regals and subtles will get a revamp. Hopefully, well, Pretty Peacock was one of our in colors. Hey Leslie, so they have bought this back. So when they do a color refresh, they bring back some favorite in colors that are going to complement the new color palette, and they give us some brand new colors. And we know that this Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, which was an in color before the last color in refresh, because it was an in color with Blackberry Bliss. So it was an in color with that. So that's how long ago it was, and we got Blackberry Bliss back last color refresh. So I really cannot wait to see what we're going to get. It's going to be interesting, and I always like, it's a challenge when you get new colors because you start thinking about things a little bit differently. And I know last color refresh, some colors swapped color families, and that was very interesting as well. Hey Laurie, hey Sherry. It has been a long time, Laurie, but you do normally comment on the replays, which I like, so it feels like you're here. Okay, so I shopped in my shed. Now, what I mean by shopping in my shed, all my retired stuff is in my shed. Yes, one day I will get around to actually selling said retired stuff, but for the moment it lives in buckets in my shed. So I went shopping in my shed and I found Pretty Peacock paper, Pretty Peacock ink pad and refill, and funnily enough I found a Lost Lagoon marker, and it's not dry. I haven't checked my Pretty Peacock ink pad, but because it's not current yet, I'm not going to use it today. I'm going to use some other complementing colors that are current that are going to go with this designer series paper. Now, I feel like I have waffled on more than enough. Last free fresh I just got, oh no, Leslie, oh no. Yes, I'm excited to see what happens as well. It just opens up a whole new world of possibilities, and that's why they do it. Some colors, oh good, I'm glad, Deb, and welcome. I like the new possibilities, gets the cogs turning. Hey Ida, it definitely gets the cogs turning, because in my, now I'm just going to turn this, yes. Oh, hold on, let me move this. Let me just close over this, so, and move my drink bottle, and I will show you. So this is my ink spinner, and I keep my colors in color families. So, and under this color family I've got in colors. So I had a friend make this bespoke. He says he will never make another one, and he has kept his vow for a number of years. But this is how I keep my colors. So I keep them in color families, and only current ones are here. And then I have little special things that I've made and from people on the side. So yeah, so it'll be very interesting getting used to how everything is going to sit. Oh, look at that, that worked. I want to say 15, Laurie. Can anyone else help me? Was it 15 last time? It was a decent chunk because we've got 50 core colors. That's excluding black and white. And then we've got Hey Carol, and then we've got our 10 in colors. So we've got 5 that carry over, Hey Miss Cheryl, and then we'll get 5 new ones this catalogue. So the 5 in colors that will definitely carry over: Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, and Orchid Oasis. And the in colors that are leaving, and I do hope a large majority of these carry over, because these are, hello Miss Sheila, these are the best in colors we have had in such a long time. Polish Pink, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia. If it goes, I'm seriously crying. Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen. Seriously, the best in colors. And the greens, I'm happy for Mossy Meadow to go and Evening Evergreen to go in its place. Just putting it out there. I have no information, but that's my campaign. I know the campaign's run its course and I've got no influence at this stage, but yeah. Yes, Laurie, with the Pretty Peacock that is in this paper that we'll use today, it is a returning in colour favourite. So I dare say we will have a number of returning favourites. Yeah, I've just got to find where they are in the shed, but that's okay. Oh, I know, I'm with you wholeheartedly. These in colors, oh yeah, sorry, the core is 40 colors plus the 10 in colors. Sorry, thank you for that correction. Thank you for that correction, Sheila. Yeah, the 40 core colors and then the 10 in colors. And the 5 of those 10 in colors change every annual catalogue, which gives us a nice refresh, but it's been 5 years. I'm ready. Are you ready for the new colors? Tell me if you're ready for the new in colors while I flip around, because I'd love to sit here. Ah, see, I do like Mary Merlot, but I don't use it all the time. Shaded Spruce has its place, Leslie, but I do agree. But it's a very yellow green, but it does have its place, and I have used it quite a bit at Christmas, actually. Hello, Mr. Bobby. So tell me more about the colors. Yes, Margine, I've got to stop reading and I'll flip around and then I can read your comments on the computer. So tell me what you're happy to see go and what you can't live without. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is here. This is there. Okay, I'm just nursing this. Damn. Please excuse me. I am going to have to just pop you down here just while I fix this. I keep on forgetting to follow up where my actual spare part is. Hey Sylvia, everyone's joining today. This is awesome. Okay, go in there please and stay there. And then I'm going to, I've just got to do this a little bit differently so my phone does not, yes, exactly, Cheryl. Hey Leanne, how are you? Ah, right. Okay, Corinne. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Can we just zoom, please? Can we just zoom? Thank you. Right. I will have a look on the replay and see how that looks. You guys have great suggestions, and I'm hoping we're all on the nose and everything that we'd like comes true. Oh, look at that. I'm perfect zoomed today. Okay, let me get this light. I've also got something quite funny to share with you. Now, I think I've said recently, quite recently, I don't do Easter cards. Look what arrived in the mail today. An Easter card from one of my mum's best friends. She's an aunt without being an aunt. So I received this Easter card, which is lovely. So now I feel like I need to make an Easter card to send back, but I love the flowers that are in there. You've got irises, daffodils. Don't know what these ones are called, but I do like them. So a beautiful card. I'm just making sure she didn't write anything too personal. No, and it's just got a little blurb, a little sentiment on the inside, which I thought was gorgeous. So I loved getting cards in the mail. Even David went, I think it's a card, but I'm going, that's not Stampin' Up card. But anyway, okay, let's have a bit of a closer look at the Hello Irresistible paper. Now, I already know I want to use this one today because paired with the Whale Done, this gives a really nice underwater vibe, and I've already got dottage in here, so Glenna's going to be happy. Now, this paper does pair with the stamp set and dies. I don't have either, but I may be borrowing them. Let's see how life goes. But this pattern on the back is one of the dies in there. And so we have these beautiful flowers. Are they my type of flower? Probably not, which is why I didn't get the stamp set. But that's okay. I can use these flowers to happily without the stamp set. I love this cloud looking texture on the back. It looks like a cloudy red sunset. We have been having quite a few red sunsets around here recently. So that crosshatch that is in the other embossing folder, and that night, that's a very angry stormy sky in my world. And then we've got, this is a bit more pronounced, these ones, and another yellow sunset. That's just what it reminds me of. Tell me what it reminds you of. Then we have this beautiful greenery. This is less underwater, and those colours. And then we just have the flowers. So these, or some of these flowers, I don't want to say all because I don't exactly know, but they do coordinate with the dies, the Hello Irresistible dies. And I think these leaves coordinate with the dies as well. So I've got those, that on the back. And then we have exactly the same pattern as I have here, but different colour background. So I love that we get different colour stories. And then on the back of this is a grid. On the back of this one is that. So we've got a grid on the back. You can play a nice game of boxes with that one. And a different colour story here again, a little bit more yellow with these flowers. And I will tell you the colours in this paper in a second. And then the crosshatch in a different colour in the back. And then we've got the leaves again. Now they say, I would say this has a touch of Lost Lagoon in it. I'm thinking this blue here is very Lost Lagoon. So I've got that with the boxes on the back. Very, very easily usable. That's our fourth sheet. I'm saying this is soft sea foam. And I love that because you can see it, but you can't see it. And then we have the dottage on the back. Now, geez, that almost fell off my table. So the colours in this, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and I was right with the soft sea foam. So we are going to stick with the Pretty Peacock today, and I'm going to gather up all this beautiful paper because I thought I can do so much with the paper even though I don't have the stamp set. Okay, so I've just kept out 4 sheets, but I'm going to start with one. I can't see myself using the 4 sheets today, but that's okay. So I've got the embossing folder, which I am saying is starfish. The online store is telling me flowers, but I will argue about black and blue because first time I saw it, I went, oh, that's starfishy. And we have our stamp set. Now, what are we going to do with this? Great question. I think I like this side over than that side. So I'm kind of thinking if I emboss the card front with this embossing folder and then have a 2 or 3 inch section of this. This is kind of where I am thinking. And what I want to do is have a look at what is in the piece at 2 inches. And if I went 2.5 actually, because I've got both of those longer pieces, I kind of like that. Except, yes, I am right on the 2.5. So I kind of like how we've got both of those pieces there, and I will have to shave some off because it is a little bit shy our card size of 6 inches. So we just take off that little smidgen, and I've got this. Now I'm going to grab out, this is my Stampin' Up! Colours. Now I'm thinking some Coastal Cabana or Bermuda Bay because I want to pair it with colours that we currently have. I can't believe how dark it is today. It's been raining. Okay, I'm saying no to the Bermuda Bay actually. That is way too bright. Oops. And let me grab down the Coastal Cabana, I think. Yes, that's just a bit calmer. Just a little bit calmer. I don't mind that at all, but I'm also thinking, any other suggestions I'm open to. Tahitian Tide is probably too blue. I'm trying to think what I used to pair this with. Yes, it is, isn't it? Definitely starfish. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to grab down my Tahitian Tide, but I think it's like way too, where this is more green, that is way too blue. Greeny blues, greeny blues, greeny blues. Pacific Point 2 blue. Let me go back to Starry Sky Pool Party. Okay, let me grab out the Starry Sky. I think it may be too blue, but hey, let's check it. Yeah, it's, because this is a real purple blue. Wow. No. Okay, what was my other suggestion? Something navy, pool party, correct. Okay, just let me, I don't have my papers in colour order at all, and they need to go back in the right place. Thinking pool party might actually be on the money, you know. Yes, pool party, it's just got that softness that the Coastal Cabana didn't. I'm going to put both there. And I definitely do prefer the pool party. Thank you for that suggestion. Yes. Yes, not dark, light, because it's dark enough. We don't need anything else competing with it at all. I like that. Thank you, Corinne. That was a great suggestion. I love these collaborations. So I'm going to, I hate running low on my cardstocks, but I don't want to order any more cardstock until I know the new in colors. And that much pool party is just, no, quite alarming in my world. So yes, oh no, I didn't try Balmy, but I think Balmy would be a very nice complement with them both. Oops, wow, everything just fell down. Okay, so I think Balmy is too blue, where the pool party has a lot more green in it. I think I'm liking the pool. Yes. Okay. Just putting my card fronts back in the folder, but of course they do not want to play ball. There we go. Hey Brenton, how are you? Sorry, we're just choosing colours because I don't want to use, even though I have a pretty peacock paper and I have pretty peacock ink, I don't want to use it because no one can order it yet. So I'm trying to be very kind. Yep, pool party wins. I wonder what it gets for, actually, what it gets for winning is the pleasure of being used, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I just thought of the most amazing idea for our second card. That's better. Don't know what was happening before. Because I've got two card fronts here, we might as well make two cards. And I just thought of the most amazing idea. So I'm hoping you like my amazing idea, but it's for the second card. So we will get there. Oh yes, I will. Yeah, nothing's changing. Well, I'm putting it out there and saying nothing's changing with our basic white and basic black. I currently need, when I was refilling paper on the weekend, that I did actually share with you guys on social media, I refilled my vellum, my thick basic white and my basic white, and I have no more extra packs, and that kind of gives me a bit of a tick because, like, what if something happens? I need an extra pack. So yeah, that's just a me thing, and that's okay. So popping this in here, I probably should have done that when I had my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine set up. So I've got the machine and I need, okay, so I need plate number 4 because that's our specialty plate, and I need our platform. Now let me read. Using 3D embossing folders, I need plate 1, the folder, the paper, and plate 4. I love that the instructions are on the bases for us. Makes life super duper easy. So this, I am actually breaking my own rule. I'm not putting this in first because of the way the card is oriented. I need to pop it in sideways, but I rarely do this, so that's okay. If I did it sideways all the time, I would be putting a lot of extra pressure on the plate, but because I'm doing it as a one-off, it should be fine. Oh wow, look at our starfish. Tell me, how do you see flowers in that? It's starfish. Starfish all the way. Okay, so don't know if I'll need that, but I shall just pop my plates to the side and my machine on the ground, because if the second idea in my head is going to work, I will need it for my second idea. So, oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Right, and this is where I am actually going to use my trimmer. And this is a bit of a hack or a how, because the front of this card is now very soft because we have broken down the fibers. So what I do is I make sure the corners are firmly, this is the only one I can reach, so I will use it. So the corners are there because when I did emboss this, I just feel like when I did emboss this, I did do it and I was pretty bang on perfect, to tell you the truth. Got itchy nose. Lisa, I love it. Of course you come in and drop that bomb. I love it. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so that is now perfect. I have kind of squished a bit on the side, but that's okay. I need the card to close rather than having perfect embossing. Why aren't you? Thank you. Okay, so we've got this. Can I tell you how much I really want a matte on this, and I want to do the matte in Pretty Peacock. Okay, I'm thinking that we just have a whale and I use my whale done, because I kind of have a prediction that this stamp set and punch may not carry over. Just a prediction. Now we use Pool Party. I'm going to stamp it in Pool Party and see what we think. I really want to stamp it in Pretty Peacock. I cannot tell you how much this is killing me. I have run out of basic white scraps, and this is currently my piece of basic white scrap. Can you believe it? In my prepping for class, I know. Do I just do it, Jody? Oh, I so want to do it. Do I do it? I'm gonna stamp it in Pool Party and just see what it looks like. Oh, it's killing me because they're just over there. Like literally. Oh, just do it. Okay. God, talk about peer pressure. Well, at least I'm showing you what's coming. Hello, Miss Candy. How are you? I don't even know if the ink pad works. So at least I've got the re-inker. Oh, which way does this punch work? I have to go this way. So the good thing is when you're going to punch, work out what way you need to feed your paper in. So we need to feed the paper in this way. So I'm going to stamp my whale, which I think, oh, except for the bits on it. I don't know if that's good texture or not. Tell me what you think. I'll just stamp another one. I don't know. We could use the first one. I actually don't mind it in Pool Party. It actually looks really pretty. Yes, I know. Great sales promo. Okay, Brenton. Let me grab over my little basket, or my not so little basket. So, Pretty Peacock paper and ink pad, re-inker. So I have those, and I don't know why, but I did have the 2019 to 2021. Oh, maybe this is Lost Lagoon? Yes, Lost Lagoon. So there you go. I had them. Okay, rightio. Peer pressure, you lot. Jeez. I was trying to be good. And so you can purchase the things that I'm using straight away. Because I find nothing worse than I find something I like and then I can't use it. Now, I am going to stamp this whale in Pretty Peacock as well, because we are soon going to find out if this is dry or not, because it has been in my shed and I can't say my shed. Okay, ink is transferring. I dare say it may need a little bit of a refresh. Oh, how much have I missed this colour? My word. Oh, okay. Close the ink pad. Lucky I have room for the ink pad at the moment. Okay. Punch these out. Now, you can just use this punch by itself and all these pieces create a layered whale. Can you believe I've had this punch for 2 or 3 years and I've never made that layered whale? No, I don't have Lost Lagoon's cardstock in my shed shop, but maybe I need to go and have another look. But it wasn't in the box labelled cardstock. Sorry, complete concentration here. Okay, that is one. Yes, you do get all the extra bits. Okay. Oh dear, I don't know. Am I just going to do... Okay, I'm going to have to empty all the bits. There you go, all the bits are out. I don't know, I think the pool party might win, but I can use Lost Lagoon on my next card. Because I'm going to keep this one fairly simple. I may even, actually, I need to check that. Okay, the vote begins now. Pool party, Pretty Peacock. I'm easy with either. I think with the Peacock mat. Okay. Peacock. You know Corinne got in first. But do you know what I can do? And let's see what I have. So many vellum scraps. It's unbelievable, girls. I do have a really nice vellum frame. A really, really pretty vellum frame that is embossed. That you see, no. When I put the peacock on that, I don't love it. But when I put that on, that looks lovely. But then what do I do for a sentiment? If I've got this on that, what do I do for the sentiment? I'm outvoting you all. I'm with Corinne. Thank you, Lisa. It does, it's that nice. But I do have to find a mat. So let's have a look at our scraps here. I do have this beautifully large piece that is, yep, it's the right height. So slide all these back in. Oh, and okay, create a mat for this. I think I did it at 2.5 inches, but if I did that at 7 centimeters, that will give me a really nice mat on either side. Do you guys work on a grid mat? Because working on a grid mat's pretty cool because you can visualize, although I can never use it for getting things straight. I don't know why, but I do love it for doing that visualization that I just did. Sentiment stamped in peacock on top of the belt. Okay, let me just, because I can start gluing some things down because our starfish background is just so gorgeous. Is there a clog? Possibly, yes. Oh, this might require my pin, which is pretty clogged up itself. Okay, I got a bit of a glue goober off there. Okay, pin in. Okay, I now have a hole. Nothing is, aha, maybe. Ah, there we go. That was a little bit of a, if you always get too much, you can just use the top to just spread it out. So never fear, and I will get those goobers off later. Oh, I'm so glad you all bullied me into using this because it does work rather perfectly actually. Yes. Gorgeous. And I like that I haven't gone dark in the background. I've gone light in the background. Hey Andrea, how are you? I have never heard of that town. There you go. VA, is that, you're going to have to tell me the full name of your US state or one of my US peeps. Please tell me that. I'm terrible. I'm fine with that. Thank you, Andrea. We're using the returning Pretty Peacock with Pool Party because Pool Party is a green blue like Pretty Peacock, but just so where would you, this is another good color question for you, what color family do you think Pretty Peacock is going to live in? I have a good idea, but I'd love to know if you guys think, Virginia. I was thinking Virginia, and I'm glad I was right. I am going to use my Stamparatus just to put some weight on this, just while I play with this. Oh, do you know what? I had the label going the wrong way. If we do it like that, then I have room for the sentiment up there. And I've always loved your kind of a big deal. Or hoping or your birthday. No, we're not using fish. So I can't, unless we stamp fish on it, which I can do. You're kind of a big deal. Because that one, my love for you is bigger than an ocean won't fit, but that would make a really nice anniversary. I think Regals. You think Brights, Brenton. Okay, I was thinking in the Regal family, but who knows? Who knows? Now, this is an older set, and I do keep the stamps on the image sheet, but the newer stamp sets have the image sheet already in here. so I keep them there. Hoping not kind of a big deal, because I may have to leave this card and come back to it, because I will need the I'll need the vellum, the ink to dry on the vellum. See, that fits really, really nicely, doesn't it? Please excuse me. So I definitely think your kind of a big deal needs to be in Pretty Peacock. Well, Brenton, when we were using Bermuda Bay, Bermuda Bay is a whole lot brighter than what Pretty Peacock was. So if you go back to the start, or as I was starting to pick colours to go with that piece, I was very surprised. Thank you, Laurie. I was very surprised how bright the Bermuda Bay was in comparison. That's why I'm kind of thinking Regal. I will show you what I mean in a sec. That looks really good, and I don't think it's too wet. That shouldn't take too long to dry. I'll show you with the ink pads, Brenton. So that's Bermuda Bay. I think on the ink pads it looks rather better. See, they do look good, but I'd still put this in a Regal and this in a Bright. But whatever the Stampin' Up colour people think, oh, thank you, Charmaine. Now, dimensionals, and then we've got some of our dots. Where are my dimensionals? They are right here. And then I will unveil the card that's just being coerced to be flat under the Stamparatus. I know, and it wasn't my idea. Was it your idea? I can't remember who gave me the idea, but it's an amazing idea. I just hope it looks good on the card. We will soon find out. Where did that dimensional go? It, like, I don't know. We'll find it in a weird place, I'm sure. And a mini. I really don't know where that dimensional went. I will have to watch back the video to see, because that was really weird. And a little dimensional for the tail. Okay. Buy the gems. Oh, yes! So it is. Thank you, Corinne. Oh my God, from my angle, I can barely see it. That was totally bizarre. Okay. Ratio. Now, what I really want to do, but I kind of can't do it right now, I want to stamp. Where did the stamps go? I know they're under. I kind of want to stamp the dottage, but this is the spray in Pool Party. Okay, I'm going to do it, and we're going to try really, really hard not to smudge what I've already stamped, because he's by himself. I think he needs a bit of, I know it's not called spray, but do you think I can remember what it's called? No. Oh, perfect dottage for Glenna. So happy dottage to you, Miss Glenna. It's just very subtle dottage. Okay, this can go back in here. These can go over there. Scissors close the ink pad. It's very subtle dottage, but trust me, it's there. I'll show it to you. Now, if you ever wonder if your ink is dry and mine is not, if it still looks shiny, it's not dry, and that still looks shiny. But I am going to, oh yay, my card is now fairly flat. That looks better. That looks good. And do you know what? I could pretty much adhere that to the card if I use glue dots, because we're up there for thinking. And then a couple of the loose frosted dots. Okay, scissors. I need my silica mat because I'm trying not to smudge the ink but get the card finished. Thank you, Miss Jody. Well, because you're here, Jody, look, does this card need embellishing? It'll look good, but it's not crying out for the embellishing. But I'm going to try and see what it looks like. Now, I'm using the silica mat because my adhesive won't stick to it, and nor will I remove any of the adhesive popping it down on there. So I won't remove any of the stickiness. Just a little bit over. I am going to grab my T-square. You may collapse over here. Sorry, everyone's head's there. Oh, perfect. That's pretty good. Now, I definitely need a gem up there just so then I can adhere that top corner down, because at the moment we only have under the whale adhered. And I am going to break my rule of wet glue on, sorry, trying to open this very carefully. I am going to break my rule of wet glue on vellum, because it's going to be, maybe not, maybe I can use a glue dot. I'm just trying to get it off. Maybe just there. And let's see. Have to make sure it's a big one. There. And then I pop a glue dot underneath. Ta-da! Now, this gem is probably sitting up a little more than I would like it to be, but that's okay. We did not use wet glue. Now, where did my glue go? It went right here. Yes, exactly. And it does match the bubbles in the paper as well. Oh no, I didn't mean to get two. It's fine, it's all good. Pop that on because we don't want to stab ourselves. And in here, I am going to grab a little. I didn't need the pink one with it though. I love that these have iridescence on the back. I'm just trying to grab one that's up in the right direction. Damn, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So I've got that one there. and then maybe put one down in here, and then, or do we want one? Is 2 okay? Here we go. Is 2 okay? I think 2 is fine. And I think that's this card done, because I don't think we need anything else. The paper does a lot. The whale's perfect. These embellishments are called, Laurie, loose frosted dots, and they are in our current online exclusive offering. Okay. 2 is good. Thank you, Laurie. I was thinking the same thing, but happy to hear your opinions. Card 1, done. Card 2, I have ideas. Okay. Die box. I know what I want, and I do believe it's a fair way back, but I've said that before, and it's like right at the front. So I'm just going to thumb my way through. We're looking for the picture. See, it wasn't as far down as what I thought. I'm looking for the picture this dice. And I want to use the circles. Because I've used the rectangles quite a lot. I think the last time I used the circles was maybe, Celebration. Not last, maybe with the penguins. So last year. So it's time I crack it out. Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't a telephone call. Okay, picture this dice can just go over there. So what I was thinking was putting, each creature on one of the dots. So I can put the fish, the seahorse, which was the motif for our wedding, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. Oh, they are sold out in the States. So sorry for that, Laurie. Actually, I was going to check what's sold out here in Australia, because we did have returning punches, but I think one of them is already sold out. Oh, the adhesive back seasonal sequins are not orderable. Fresh freezer cardstock and ink refills. The 1 3/4 punch is not available. The queen bee dies, that's what's not available at the moment. Oh, really? Sorry, I'm just having a look at something here. What? Ah, the stylish shape stars are on low inventory. I hope they're not getting rid of those, otherwise I will have harsh words with someone. So I'm thinking if we use a pool party base again, and then we can put this paper behind these. What do you think? Because I had my pool party base here, and this, you can put it like that way or this way. I kind of like it that way. And we're going to use, let's just go for it. No dilly-dallying. Okay, I'll come back to the video so I can see what you're saying. And it says this has ended, which it has not. Awesome. Hello, Chris. Was it Christine? Hello, Christine. Thank you for joining. Sorry, just getting my replay all back up and running. Yes, the 2, that's right. And the 1 3/4 punch that I shopped in my shed, in my retired stuff, it's an old whale tail one. And after not using my whale tail punches in a very, very, very long time, my hands did not like using the whale tail punch, I tell you. It was, how do we use this? Because I'm so used to being able to use the other punches perfectly, and my hands much prefer those. Okay, so this kinda this way, yes, And then top plate. Well, kind of want the card straight so we don't ruin the sides of the card. Now that just moved, but it moved into a okay place. Now this is going to give us lots of stitch circles, and it'll give us stitching on the inside and outside. So I will show you. So you can see all our stitched circles. They're cute. They can be used in lots of other different ways. Come off. There we go. So they're perfect, ready to use. Slightly different stitching to the stylish shapes. And then we have a bit of a mark there, but that's fine. And then what's left, we do the stitching on both sides. So it's the best of both worlds, which I love. So got this. And now, bone folder. I am using my inky bone folder, but it's not currently inky, so we're safe. Okay, so have that, perfect. And will this piece fit? Not quite, have to use a whole new piece, but that's fine. And then we've got this for underneath with our friends on top. So I can put, I'd probably put it off a little bit, but we've got our whale and we can put everything in there. Or should I cut into this and have the holes in this? I think I'm changing my mind. I think I might like the holes in this because you lose all the pattern if I have it behind. Yep, I'm going to do it. But the good thing is I now have these circles to use. Okay, take 5,000. No, not really. Take 2.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, thank you.
No problem.
You're lucky I have my, just gonna move whatever is under here so I can get that down. Paper there, this here. And I'll probably need to cut a whole new piece, a whole new card front, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. And I'm kind of coming up with a totally different card idea. I was going to use the windows, but I'm thinking of using all the circles. I'll use the window another time, but for the card I'm now thinking of, I'm going to use a white card base, and I'm going to use all of these circles. Tell me what you think. I know you thought where I was going, but I think we're allowed to change our minds. And on a beautiful white card base, thick basic white, and even a landscape card. That might be nice, because nothing better than a crisp white card base. done. Okay, now I am going to take these pieces. Oh, and the good thing is I can use some of the backs. That looks like bubbles bubbling up. So we've already got this. I am not getting comments. Are you guys just being quiet, or am I not getting comments? Sorry, I just want to make sure. And we're going to use Pretty Peacock. Do you know what? The jellyfish I'm going to use Pool Party. I think we're going to use a combo of both. You're watching. Thank you, Jody. I just wanted to make sure. Open both of these. And I just want to grab my chamois. Okay. Because whilst I'm not using these couple of things, I can be using the blocks. Okay. Oh, come off, come off, come off. Oh, you're stamping with me, Laurie. That's awesome. Laurie, are you inspired by what I'm doing? Because I do, and I haven't advertised it much. I do now have a VIP group. And in that VIP group, I'm asking anyone that I've inspired to make a project to share their projects with me, because I know a lot of you do send me a picture, and I thought, oh, that's lovely, I love them, but I'd love you to share with all of us. So I've started that group, and you are more than welcome to join. In fact, I would love it. So I've got the jellyfish, and I'm going to do the turtle, and some of these are going to be flat, and some of these are going to be dimensionaled. So it's going to be quite organic. Now, it doesn't matter that we're going to be missing the back half of our turtle. We know it's a turtle. Okay. Oops. Little ones are underneath. Okay. Clean, clean, clean. We want our our seahorses, plural, and I'm going to do those in Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to do a bunch of seahorses. Whoops. Helps it if you ink it up properly. Oh, that one wasn't perfect, but that's okay. That's better. I'm kind of there. I think that looks lovely. What I really... Oh, yes. Was able to get that. And then I think I just want fish on these ones in Pool Party. So just cover those in fish. And then I think the only things that I haven't used are the sentiments and the greenery, so like the weeds and stuff like that, but we've got that in the paper. Okay, Pool Party. Just 2 lots of fish on each. Oh, no. Just need another little fishy there. So it's great that you see some of them going off the I don't know how I did that, but that was pretty weird getting that one in the middle. If you get them going off, it just shows you that you're getting just a look like a vignette into where you're going. Okay, that is finished. I'm just sticking them on the inside at the moment. Okay, somehow, oh, I was going to say somehow I'm missing a block, but I'm actually not, because we have our whale, and I will use the punch out. Oh, I have another one here. Maybe I can put some coral. I think that'd look nice. Just this piece of coral. And I'll make it a focal point so nothing coming off the edge. Oh, I can't. Need that piece of paper. It's a bit too small. Leave that to transfer. Oh, no problems, Andrea. Yes, well, I will be live on YouTube same time on Thursday my time, which is Wednesday evening your time. I'd love you to join me. I will put a reminder up here on my page, because I forgot you guys sprung forward, didn't you, for your daylight saving, or finish off? No, start off, because we're about to finish daylight saving next month. Now, scissors. Okay, my paper's still in my scissors at the moment. Let's close these up. I don't even know that we will have a sentiment on these, but I could sponge the background of this. I've got all these pieces over here. Okay, so I'm going to start some sticking and plonking and popping them up so we can see, we can get a background and see where we're going. Oh, nice, Laurie. Laurie, did you see that I am doing card classes and tutorials now? I've been working hard on my Playing in the Rain one currently. It will be released next week, but anyone can prepay for it. I do have an event here in the group for the class. Got quite a little avalanche happening here. Okay. Hey, you know I'm live. Sorry. Children with no volume control. Upside down. That one will look nice there. So I'm kind of building it as I go along rather than laying it out. And I could lay it out and use my whatchamacallit, press and seal, but not today. look nice down here. Maybe not. I've got to stop thinking and just plonk. Just make sure the leafage is roughly the right way, because this one's going up, so I know that is right. Oh, and I think I'm going to have that one flat. I may not even use all of these, you know. I kind of like that one nestled under that one. And then this one can be popped up there. I don't know that we're going to use our whale, you know. I don't know if we'll need it. Very curious to see how this ends up coming together. Just a bit further down, that's better. I don't know that my whale actually goes. I don't know. So I need one of these darker circles, or the pretty peacock circles up there. And I'm just thinking, kind of need, no, maybe I'll put some fishies there. Just, this is a bit of an awkward space. Do you know what I could do? No, I can't. That's not coming up at all. So the fish could go just there. That works. Not perfect, but it works. I quite like putting the dotted glue on the project, and just gives me time to slide and not get a whole lot of glue over my hands. Not quite. Just want to rotate it just a little bit. And then put one of these down here. I don't know. What are you thinking, guys? Because I do have a great spot for a sentiment right here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I do need to add another one thing. But do I add... No. I'm not grabbing that phone today. Aha, that looks so much better. Just by moving it, I got rid of that awkward space. And I am going to grab another dimensional and just pop it under there. That makes me feel so much better. Right. More fishies there, or more fishies up here. I think more fishies up there. The whale goes perfect. One dark under the jellyfish and seahorses. I think moving it helped Jody. Yes, looks better. Okay, awesome. I think I like that one there because that's another awkward space. So are we thinking, oh, let me bring this over, and I'm loving this rather than my original idea actually. But looking at sentiments, and I think I want the fish going in the opposite direction. So it just gives that piece of interest. Whale, try the whale at the bottom. Okay. Then it creates its own awkward space. You've got this trapped white space. It stamps it over here, unless I put this very, very simple sentiment, right, because it nestles nicely in there. Okay, I'm going to do the sentiment because whether we use the whale or not, it really does nestle perfectly in there. Okay, and we have to use Pretty Peacock because then that unifies it all together. Hello, Miss Maureen, how are you? I'm seriously just finishing this card. You will have to go back and watch the replay when we're done. If this isn't straight, it's just going to have to be. Ah, doesn't that look so cute? So that actually deals with that awkward space quite well and gives us a straight line. And I do not think we need to add any of the loose frosted dots. But we're going to try this whale again. And I'm just going to have a look at it through the screen. I don't know if he works or not. Or if I just add that down there. No, that doesn't work. I'm really determined to use this last one, but I don't think it's going to work because if I put it there, I'm kind of creating some trapped, like a weird spot, and we got rid of all of our weird spots. How am I going for time? Of course, an hour and a half, as per normal. Okay. The circle and whale is super cute. Okay, so dimensionals definitely, and we're going to go with the same combo of dimensionals as we did before. So little one on the tip top of his tail. I think I can live with that one circle just not working. Because I think we did pretty well. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, yeah, and we're odd numbers. See, proof is in the pudding that our odd numbers always work. Because I'm trying to put that 12th one on and not working. Don't come off, please. And then hopefully our ink on our vellum is pretty much dry. A little bit further back. Just trying to get it in a spot that cups. Because I want to, got it. Got it right in that space. And I probably will have to snip the end of that, but there is a whole lot of less weird trap space. Now, Jody. Oh yeah, put circle on the inside. Perfect. And is there something else? No, there isn't anything else, but I can just put little circle right here. Right, done. So a little bit of the outside on the inside, and I could stamp a whale next to it as well, or on top of it. That'd look really sweet. But alas, my whale is clean and away, because I didn't think of that. Okay. Jody's, oh, Jody, yes, I know your answer. Fine. I just wish I had some pool party ones. But do you know what? I have pool party solid faceted gems. So I could use a mix of both. I'm pretty sure these are pool party. I wrote on the back of these, yep. Pool party and balmy blue at the bottom. Because a mixture of both is actually going to look amazing. So we're going to go a mixture that will bring the whole card together. So glad you guys prayed while I open these. And then teensy little friend. And then this makes this space here that was slightly awkward a lot more purposeful. Now, when that dries, I'll get rid of that glue goober. And then what I would like is a little one just there, because it fits it perfectly. And it looks like he's saying the hoping all your birthday fishes come true out of his spout, doesn't it? That's cute. I don't mind that at all. I'm actually really happy with those 4, and I don't think it looks odd at all. Love it. Thank you. I know, I hold my breath as well, but I don't think we need any more embellishments there. Now, for everyone's peace of mind, the lid is going back on. Okay, what have we used today? I'm going to check that while I show you this card up close. Oh, the ink isn't quite dry yet, but we're almost there. I could use my heat tool on this on the low setting to get that to dry off a little bit more. So we did do some sneak peeking and we used some new products. So sneak peeking was our Pretty Peacock ink pad and design and cardstock. So we used the ink pad on all projects, and I used the cardstock there. We used the Basics 3D embossing folder, which I say looks like starfish, not flowers, but that's just my opinion. This was a used up piece of label vellum. I'm going to have to search to find out which label that is. I'm going to look in the catalogue. So we used that. We did use the, I will grab it out, the Picture This dies for this card. So we used the Picture This dies to create all the circles. So we created all of them there and paired them all with Whale Done. Actually, do this and this, and that'll be a little bit easier. So for embellishments, we used the loose frosted dots, and I'm going to flip it this way so we can see the pool party ones. And these are the solid faceted gems. So we didn't use too much, but we had a whole lot of fun doing some sea-themed cards. And these are definitely on the more masculine side, but you can certainly use them for great ladies cards as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for for your theories on what's going to happen with the colour refresh, because that's always something exciting. When it is all announced, I will share with you what's happening and where you can go to find that information. I don't think you guys will be able to purchase the new ink pads until the new catalogue goes live in May. But as a demonstrator, I should be able to get the new colours and re-inkers early as a perk of being a demonstrator. So it's just one of those amazing perks of being a demonstrator that we can get these things early, and I can start sharing and showing and doing color swatches. And I'd love to do a video doing color swatches and you guys getting me to say, hey, try this color with that color, and doing all of that. So thank you, thank you. I hope to see you on Thursday, where we will play with the naturally gilded paper. So it is 3 different foils, and we will play with that. So have an amazing couple of days. Make sure you are subscribe to my YouTube and that you've pressed the bell to get notifications, and I shall see you Thursday 12 noon my time over there. Thanks guys, bye.